Respected Dr. Ganeshwar Mule, former Secretary, Ministry of External Affairs and Indian High Commission to Maldives, and the present member of Human Rights Commission, Sri M.C. Luther, former Protector General of Immigrants, Mr. Sida Sharma from ILO, Professor Irudaya Rajan, immigration expert from Center for Development Studies, Mr. K. Srinivasan, AICC Secretary, Mr. V.S. Abdul Karim, CMD Creative Group, Mr. Ashok Mehta, Managing Director, Asia Power Employment Services, Mr. Shailendra Nigam, Managing Director, Seamless Marketing Services Private Limited, Mr. Supreet Sandy, Executive Director, Soundline Group, Mr. C.A. Baby, my colleagues, participants, and thousands of viewers. Very good morning to all of you. We are very grateful to Dr. Mule, Mr. Luther, and all other panelists for accepting our invitation and joining us to share your valuable thoughts and contribution on this subject. With immediate pleasure, let me extend our hearty welcome once again to all of you for this webinar based on future of Gulf recruitment. This is a very critical issue of COVID on one hand, and economic recession is on the other hand. We are facing challenges arising from technology developments, challenging skill level demand, geographic shift on demand of labor, and we see new sector emerging as more popular other than declining in demand. With lockdown has started in mid of March, the industry was hoping for some business will resume in a month or two. But now the business in doldrums due to the increased number of COVID cases in India as well as in GCC countries. Many of the countries, including India, has extended the lockdown till June end. No international flights are on operation. The industry is idle for more than 3 months and no business. Owners are struggling to pay the salary, rent, and other utility bills. This webinar is aimed at helping various business owners of overseas recruitment industry, and it is associated job seekers, immigrants based in overseas countries to get an insight and understand the current situation and go ahead with different strategies as we start opening up after the lockdown. The overseas recruitment industry collectively creates average 20 lakhs job opportunity every year. Additionally, the recruitment industry creates a continuous flow of foreign exchange into India through NRI remittance. The industry was struggling due to the political instability in GCC region, slump in oil price, and localization policy introduced by many government to employ locals in the country. The COVID outbreak was a double blow for the thriving industry. There was a decline in the recruitment in 2018, 2019, and the entire industry was expecting a decent business in 2020. And there were some positive results we are showing on the first quarter of the year, this year. The industry has put a lot of hope on Dubai Expo, FIFA World Cup in Qatar, various projects in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Oman, Kuwait, Bahrain, etc. It is estimated that out of now 9 million Indians in GCC, 1.4 million Indian expats may lose their job or see drastic decrease in salary and other benefits. A report says that Saudi Arabia has cut by $13.32 billion, which is likely to have major impact on country's development activities. As many as 1.2 million foreign workers will leave Saudi Arabia labor market during this current year. If you see, the most affected industries are hospitality and tourism, aviation and airlines, oil and gas sector, real estate and construction, and automobile, and many more. This is likely to witness exit of highest percentage of foreigners are from these industries. The role of recruitment agency in the COVID scenario, digitalization is going to play a major role in the recruitment industry too. There will be a transformation in the workplace, working module, work culture, recruitment and pre-medical checkup, etc. Many foreign employers will prefer multitasking employees. Many FEs will not prefer to come to India for recruitment rather than prefer video conferencing for the interviews. Many jobs will be outsourced and work at home culture also will increase. Back-end operation of activities of many FEs will shift to various countries. We'll see increase in talent exchanges and short-term labor leasing on hiring between the companies. Many FEs will recruit either locally or from the neighboring countries in GCC itself. Lot of changes may happen in the labor laws of destination country, including due modification in working hours, salary structure, contract period, etc. Seeing this, we also need due modification in the employment contract too. The current situation of pandemic to overcome the crisis of our country, the skill building is an important instrument to increase this efficiency and quality of our labor for improved productivity and economic growth. Most of the development countries experiencing an aging population. India growing young workforce can be an asset not just for the country but for rest of the world as well. Employment landscape is changing swiftly and new jobs are emerging with rapid disruption in business models around the globe. India today, one of the youngest nation with average age of 29 in the world, with more than 62% of the population in the working age group and more than 54% of total population is age of below 25 years. In fact, in next 20 years, the labor force in the industrial world is expected to decline by 4%, while in India, it will increase by 32%. However, current statistics shows that less than 3% of the workforce is formally trained, compared to 96% in South Korea, 86% in Japan. We need an ecosystem to skill and upskill these people to make India as the skilling capital of the world. The present strategy of NSDC is not giving the desired result, as all the licensed recruitment agents are doing this skilling and upskilling for the last 4 decades, and it should be given them with an affiliation from MEA. Hence, the industry can bounce back. And there are 1,500 recruitment agencies are functioning in India. Maybe 100 times more than their associates and training centers are functioning under this umbrella. I urge all this to start skilling, reskilling, language training for our youth. It is came to know that MEA has recently signed a contract agreement with the European Union, and we can expect certain sort of developments in the coming time. Thank you very much for all our panelists coming and sparing your time. And one more thing I need to tell you before that, actually, the recruitment industry has been victimized by frequent fraud and activities that has been impacted and goodwill of RS, and hope this webinar will be a beginning of a new era in the recruitment industry with the experience and contact of Dr. Mule, Mr. Luther, along with the other panelists. We can take up this issue with the government and find a suitable revamp in the recruitment process. Thank you very much, and let us hear the panelists.
Seagull International Human Resource Consultants. Bridging the gap between dream and reality.